Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. So this is the 17th episode of this series, and I want to talk today about a khatira by connecting part of the hadith that we spoke about in the episode of the seven winners and then a part of the ayah in the Quran. Now the hadith that we talked about says on behalf of Rasulullah told us that there are سبعة يظلهم الله في ظله يوم لا ظل إلا ظله. There are seven types of people that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts in His shade in the day of judgment when there is no shade but His shade. And the Rasul mentioned one of these وَرَجُلَانِ تَحَابَّا فِي اللَّهِ اجْتَمَعَا عَلَيْهِ وَتَفَرَّقَا عَلَيْهِ. Two people that loved each other for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They came together, they met for His sake, and they departed for His sake. I want to connect this to an ayah in the Quran that says وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى. Collaborate on birr and taqwa. Now the word birr is a collective word. It's one of these collective words that means anything that pleases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whether it's an action or whether it's a saying, and whether it's apparent or whether it's hidden, as in like it's the workings of the heart. And the word taqwa means, at least one of the meaning of it, as some scholars put it, أن تجعل بينك وبين ما يغضب الله حاجزا ووقاية, is that you make between you and what displeases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala a barrier. So we find here that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is commanding us to come together to do good. Part of doing good, as we said in previous episodes, is serving humanity, is serving Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala creations, and doing this only for His sake, because that's why He created us here. And we find that if we come together for His sake, for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's sake, He will give us the shade in the day of judgment. Now I'll talk about a case that or multiple cases that I've been through, but in summary, I'm working with multiple people across many cities, and although we haven't built that strong relationships before we start working together on this project that is set to serve humanity and is set for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, throughout this project we've got very close to each other, and we have full trust in each other as we're working together. So you find that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is commanding us to come together to work and to do good, and what we get in this life is a unified group or a unified society that is focused on goals. And in the hereafter we get inshallah the shade of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when there is no shade but His shade. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept from us our siyam and qiyam. I wish you the best iftar and the best siyam. Wa jazakumullahu khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.